PBS stands for Public Broadcasting Service. It was launched on October 5th of 1970, and it was launched as a nonprofit public television network in the United States. It was created to educate and inform the general American audience. Now, before PBS, there was National Education Television, which was kind of similar to PBS, only that there was some sort of corruption, propaganda in a sense. The creation of PBS was driven by the Public Broadcasting Act of 1967, which was signed by President Lyndon B. Johnson.
This act established the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, which provided for federal funding for non-commercial television and radio stations. PBS was formed as a network of independent member stations, allowing local affiliates to broadcast content relevant to their communities, while sharing national programming.
Unlike other networks, PBS relies solely on government funds, on corporate donations and public donations as well. Soon, PBS became known as a network that provided children's programming, educational shows, documentaries, and things of those sorts. In 1969, Sesame Street launched, which provided a source of edutainment to children all over the world. And over the years, other edutainment shows became popular as well on the program, such as Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Arthur, Reading Rainbow, and so much more, creating high-quality educational shows for children. Let's talk about some of the shows that aired on PBS, and I'm mostly going to be talking about the ones that I remember from my childhood. Begin, the world awakes, Between the Lions. Between the Lions aired from 2000 to 2010, a show which focused on literature, using segments such as puppets and live action segments, animation, and so much more.
The show took place inside a magical library run by a family of lion puppets, Theo, Cleo, Lionel, and Leona. Unlike other puppet shows, Between the Lions put a heavy emphasis on phonics, storytelling, word recognition, and so much more. The show was co-created by Christopher Kerf, who was known for his work on Sesame Street. The show's puppets and puppetry was similar to Jim Henson's Muppets, only these puppets were into reading.
There were so many cool segments about this show that not only just focused on the lion family, but it also focused on other segments that were a recurring sort of appearance to the show. One of the segments that I love was this animated feature called Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger is an explorer constantly stuck on the edge of a cliff every episode. He tries to escape while using a reading-based solution, although he ends up always still hanging off the cliff.
And one of the things that always never fails to make me laugh is the ending where he always says, "Can't hold on much longer." I don't know why, that just makes me laugh every time because it's like, dang, you cannot get down.
Another show standout is Wayne's World, which is a parody off of Wayne's World, a medieval-themed skit where knights are charging with each other while sounding out the word. Tiger Words is a parody off of Tiger Woods, featuring a golfer who spells out the words with the audience.
Another favorite segment of mine is the Vowels, which is a sort of spoof off of the Supremes,
a doo-wop singing group that sings about vowels and their different sounds.
One of the things I love about the show is how zero focus it focuses on reading for kids. I think it's just so great how kids get to learn different creative ways on how to read and how to sound out certain things and, you know, things like that. And I just think it's so important because it's like one of the first, you know, things that a child needs to develop. I have no idea prior to doing this video what Cyberchase was about. Premiering in 2002, Cyberchase was a math-based adventure show. I don't remember the math part for some reason.
The story follows three kids, Matt, Jackie, and Inez, who get sucked into Cyberchase and have to use math and logic to stop the villain hacker, who is, by the way, voiced by the iconic Christopher Lloyd. The show combined 2D animation and CGI, and while the show was meant to teach kids math, I had a serious action-adventure vibe and got more excited for that, more so than the educational part.
There are some math that features in the show, such as fractions, geometry, and basic algebra. Yeah, I don't remember math in the show for some reason. I don't know why. But you know what? I think I remember a little bit of math on the computer game. And now I used to be obsessed with the computer game. Me and my siblings, we used to play that for hours. How many of you guys just went to PBS.com? I did. I used to love PBS.com.
Cyberchase became one of the longest running shows on PBS, a testament to its value on the network.
Remember that old TV kids series that used to teach you Spanish? No, I'm not talking about Dora the Explorer, even though I love my girl Dora. No, I'm not talking about her cousin Diego either. Did they even teach Spanish, or was it just animals? Nope, I'm talking about Maya and Miguel.
Airing from 2004 to 2007, Maya and Miguel was a bilingual animated series that follows the twins Maya Santos, a well-meaning energetic girl, and her twin brother Miguel. The show centers their daily adventures with their family and friends, with Maya trying to fix problems in a way that makes it a little bit more complicated. Maya is enthusiastic, outgoing, and optimist, while Miguel is more cautious and level-headed. Unlike Dora the Explorer, which focuses on basic Spanish vocabulary, Maya and Miguel was designed to introduce kids to Latino culture, traditions, and the importance of bilingualism in everyday life.
One of the things that I loved about Maya Miguel was the computer game. Now, I remember going to PBS.com, and this is like one of the games that I would play about Maya Miguel. I think it had something to do with organizing the kitchen of some sorts. It was such a basic game, but I just remember being so obsessed with playing with it. Dragon Tales. Y'all, 1999 was an iconic year. And it's not because moi was born. No, it's because Dragon Tales premiered on PBS. Airing on September 6, 1999, which is like crazy because that's like 3 days before I was born.
Dragon Tales follows siblings Emmy and Max, who discover a magical dragon scale that transports them to Dragonland. They befriend a group of friendly dragons, Ord, Cassie, Zack, Wheezy, and Quetzal. The show focuses on social-emotional learning by teaching kids confidence and cooperations, problem-solving, and features different things such as songs, challenges, and different lessons. For many 90s and 2000 kids, Dragon Tales was the comfort show for many of us PBS regular watchers. PBS has been home to some of the most influential and nostalgic kids shows in television history. Whether it be Puppet Lions teaching literacy to kids solving math problems in another world, showcasing the life of bilingual twins, or dragons teaching life lessons, PBS has a way of making education fun without making it feel so stifled or making it so boring.
Guys, comment down below which was your favorite PBS show to watch. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!